Okay, so first big announcement right out the gate. So we have changed the way we're doing team calls. Not that any of you would even notice, but Ariel, Rhiannon, Nikki, and I got together. Really, this is Ariel's brainchild. I give credit where credit's due. But got together and said, let's rotate through presenting, for team calls so that everyone on our collective teams are really getting to hear good quality content, guest speakers, whatever we may have, because we all have connections to different places. And then we're trying to really make sure that we're presenting on things that we are seeing you guys need or are requesting for. So please feel free to always make a request for things that you are wanting for team calls so that we can get those in. But so I'm taking tonight, and then we'll be rotating through for the rest of our team calls. So recognition is definitely going to increase. So just some announcements. We had Lacey on Nikki's team go to Emerald. Jerry added her first teammate. Ariel hit Success Club 11 last month. And let me tell you, she was working it the whole time at Summit. I was so proud of her. Jen hit Success Club 4. Rhiannon rank advanced to 1-star and hit Success Club 8. Nikki hit Success Club 12, and she earned a photo op at Summit. I mean, I'm sure you saw her towering over Autumn Cal Breeze. So, and then we have some new teammates on my team, Crystal, Princess, and Tammy. This is Team Cup month. If you are not on a Team Cup, that's okay. Watch, learn. I highly encourage you to get on Team Cup for next month. And if you're not on a Team Cup, but you still want in on those resources, or you want to treat your business like it's Team Cup month, contact your coach and you can, I'm sure, slip into a group right with them and just work it right alongside us. So there is that. Country Heat released on July 27th, in case you've been in a cave and you didn't know. It is out. And then all of the popular programs are on promotion this month. What do I mean by popular programs? Essentially all the programs that anyone knows about. 21 Day Fix, 21 Day Fix Extreme, 22-Minute Hardcore, Size, PiYo, 3-Day Refresh Challenge Pack, the club membership challenge pack, so it's the Beachbody On Demand plus Shakeology, that is on sale. And Country Heat is also on promotion. And if you look at the FAQs, all of these are actually on promotion through the end of October, and they're actually not going to be coming down until sometime in November. Each of them have varying dates in November. But what that means is that people are going to be able to buy them at their promotion price through that entire time. So I'm pretty sure we already know what's going to be on sale from now and through October. All right. So, and if you want to look more at that, you can always look in your online office at the FAQs or look under current promotions. So now I'm going to get into the content of our call tonight, and I'm talking to you guys about Summit. 5 of us, I should say, 5 of us went to Summit and had the time of our lives. And if you are even a little bit curious about Summit, if you even looked at one of our pictures and was like, oh, that looks amazing, buy your ticket for Summit now. I'm going to talk to you more about why you should be at Summit, but truthfully, I know it's a year away, but take the energy that you feel now from Summit, buy your ticket, put it out there, and say that you're going to be at Summit next year. And I promise you your business is going to grow to meet that commitment that you made. So I'm going to first talk to you about all the upcoming releases. Summit is always very big about releasing new programs for us. These are all in your online office, and you may have already seen them, but you still get to hear me talk about them. Rhiannon, you raised a hand? Yes? I don't know what to do.
Are you gonna-
Oh, hold on. What? Hold on. Now you're muted. Now I unmuted you. What?
I said, are you going to record it?
I am recording it already.
Okay, it didn't say recording. Never mind. I will put my hand back down.
Thank you. Thank you. Please be quiet in class now. Back to my train of thought. Just kidding. I've never had anybody raise a hand before, so that was kind of fun to see. Anyway. All right. Upcoming releases. So this is what I think is one of the biggest ones. Fix 8 cooking show is coming out on Beachbody On Demand in 2 weeks. So what exactly is this? This is literally Autumn, the creator of 21 Day Fix, and her brother, who is a chef and actually helped her create the Fix 8 recipe cookbook. They are doing live cooking demos, not live, recorded cooking demos, shows on Beachbody On Demand. And there's going to be a new show released every single week. They are doing a variety of things, all meals, cocktails, snacks. Shows are going to range anywhere from 5 to 15 minutes. And this is included in a Beachbody On Demand membership. So all of your customers that struggle with how to use the containers, how to make a healthy meal out of the containers, this is going to be the perfect cooking show for them. And there's also going to be 4 foundational videos. One showing how Autumn meal preps, what you should, store in your fridge and your pantry. One on the foundations of the container system, essentially. And then I can't remember what the 4th one was, but those foundational videos are going to be in there for people to access at any time. So this is I think this is huge. This is a huge option for people to have. And it's nice that it's already included in their Beachbody On Demand membership. So for any of you guys that didn't see, they are changing the Beachbody pricing, like on demand pricing. You can still do the $40 or whatever it is for the 3 months, or you can do, I can't remember what the 6-month cost is, or you can purchase it at the year for the $99. You're saving money the bigger you purchase it in. But this allows people to for sure access it during their 30-day trial of a challenge pack. So this is one more reason to really promote a challenge pack because of all the value you're getting into it. But then too, it's a great thing for them to continue on with their Beachbody On Demand membership. So that is the biggest one. That's the first one coming out. Yeah, 6 months was like $59. I thought it was in the 50s too. Yeah. The next thing that's coming out is a 3-week yoga retreat on September 1st. There is going to be a sneak peek for it sometime in August. I didn't write that date down, but they'll get it out to us. And it is 21 days of yoga. The first week is foundational moves, and then it moves on from there every single week. So the second week gets a little bit harder. The third week gets a little bit harder. It's yoga every single day. Sunday is you get to pick out of the 10-minute yoga programs. They have 4 different yoga trainers on there. One of them is Vetus from Survivor. If any of you guys are Survivor fans, I spotted it like that. I'm down there on the floor, that guy's. I'm pretty sure that guy's on Survivor. I'm totally not letting anyone next to me listen to the program. Yeah, well, because I recognized him. I mean, how often does that happen? Anyway, but just so you know, I might happen to like Survivor. Okay, so anyway, so that is coming out. Another key thing, it's included in your Beachbody On Demand membership. This is not an extra program that somebody has to purchase. Throughout my years of coaching, have had a lot of people ask me if we have a yoga-only program. So this is definitely a demand. And what did he say? Something like 100 million people, when surveyed, have been interested in doing yoga, but don't want to go to a yoga studio because they feel too intimidated. So truthfully, you guys, this is something to really leverage and to really see who out there wants to get into yoga. So that is going to be released on September 1st. The next thing that is going to be, the next program that's going to be released, yeah, there was a lot of people. I am almost positive it was 100 million. Core de Force is being released in November. This is a 30-day program with Joel Freeman and Jericho McMatthews. You may have seen some of their Beachbody On Demand memberships. They were a part of the Les Mills crew. We used to have some Les Mills program. We no longer have a contract with him, but Pump and Combat, well, neither one of them are in Combat, but if you've done Pump, Les Mills Pump, they're both in there. Ariel, Rhiannon, and I did a Joel and Jericho workout at Summit, and it was amazing. You can check out Half and Half and Half and Half Harder on Beachbody On Demand if you want to see some of their programs. But this is going to be a no equipment, 30-day mixed martial arts type program. It's going to go in rounds. There are 3-minute rounds. It can be anywhere from 6 minutes to 6 rounds to 12 rounds. And it's going to be, this is something else that I think was cool, because a lot of times you will see coaches complain about this, not us, not on this team, but you'll see other coaches complain about this. Typically when a program is released, it's also released on Amazon right away and other places like that. Core de Force is going to be exclusive on Beachbody only the first month it's out. So that is also going to really help you. Sometimes November is a hard month, and so that is going to be a great thing too, is people aren't going to be able to get it anywhere except for on beachbody.com. Archer, leave the Swiffer alone. Yep, that happens every day, by the way. Okay. And then the big thing that is coming out is the health bet that Beachbody is doing starting September 5th, and it's running through October 2nd. This is going to run exclusively on the My Challenger Tracker app. And what it is Beachbody has put in $1 million into a pot. Archer! No more Swiffer. $1 million September 5th through October 2nd is when it's running, Tiffany. It's 4 weeks, Monday to Sunday. Beachbody has put in $1 million into the pot to start off with, and then they're adding $5 per challenge pack that is sold from July 27th through the end of August, up to $3 million. So the max amount this pot could be is going to be $3 million. What you have to do to get a piece of this pot is you have to log 3 workouts and 5 Shakeologies with a picture on your My Challenger Tracker app every single week. So this is really, really important, because I truthfully think a lot of people are going to get tripped up on not logging in enough. So as a coach, if you are a part of this, like my Team Cup group is running, we are inviting everybody to this particular challenge group to essentially win some free money. But as a coach, you need to really make sure your people understand 3 workouts, 5 Shakeologies with a picture. It has to be a picture. I have double checked it. It has to be a picture included with it. So make sure that you know that. But essentially, if you do it, 3 workouts, 5 Shakeologies, you get a piece of the pot at the end of the day. So if 10 people do it, I mean, they're going to be getting a ton of money. Of course, there's going to be more than that. Archer Wenzel, no. My kitchen is going to be really clean. He's been running that the whole time I was talking about the health bet, just so you know. But what will happen is October 2nd ends. Beachbody is going to look at it. Everybody that meets the requirements, they're getting a piece of that pot. So it could be $5, it could be $100, just however many people need it. But that is going to be the big piece of that. You don't have to have purchased anything additional. If they're already a Beachbody customer, then they'll be in the tracker app, and they're going to get a piece of the price. So that is the big thing. Any questions on that before I move to content? Any questions on any of the releases?
I think just Tiffany was asking about the performance line, if it can be in exchange for Shakeology. And I have a feeling no, but we can check on that, because I know. Maybe just get Dwayne to do the Shakeology and have him go in there and track all of his Shakeology for a month.
Why can't you just log it though? I would log it as a Shakeology with a picture.
Yeah. I'll just take a picture of my recovery shake and just.
Yep, it's chocolate, right? Chocolate.
Yeah. It'll look just like it.
It's chocolate. That's a weird part. And then what's the recharge is the vanilla. So
yeah.
So they'd look the same.
Because I know for like your challenge, Ariel, the one that I did on the app, that's what I was doing, is I was logging a click Shakeology, but it was my performance shake, because I can't have Shakeology.
Right, yeah, I would agree. Just do that.
Yeah, just log it. Log it as your daily nutritional supplement, and just to make sure you're taking a picture with it. Any other questions before I move on to the content? It's Graham's pulling out all my earbuds. Okay. All right. Archer, seriously. Okay. Now, as we get into the training, I'm going to tell you this is going to be a little bit of tough love, because frankly, that's what we got at Summit. Summit is a real reality check into what you're doing in your business. And I'm going to tell you right now, this business can be whatever you want it to be. It can be as small or as big as your goal is. I'm not here to tell you how big or how small it has to be. That is completely your decision. But at the end of the day, you have to own your business, however big or small you want it to be. And Summit consistently carries that message. Now, all of the trainings will be up on YouTube or in the Coachline online office in a few months. It does usually take about 2 months for them to upload everything and get in, but you will be able to access everything if you didn't already watch like the opening and closing ceremonies live. You'll be able to see, so I highly recommend, even for those of us that went to Summit, go back and look at the other presenters. We all got pretty much the same content. Like there was 1 or 2 changes as far as trainings with the breakout sessions, but we pretty much all got the same topics. So definitely go back and watch it. I'm going to highly recommend that you watch the Gary Vaynerchuk, the Melanie Mitro, Shaun T, the big sessions. Those were big ones. And I'm going to talk a little bit about those. As far as what I saw, Meg Wazinski, our upline, and then Aaron Young, their presentation on Challenge Group was by far the best one I saw there. I also heard that Danielle Natoni and Julie Voris is training on Success Partners. If you want to know more about that, that is the go-to training to watch. And Amy Silverman, I don't know who her partner was, but I heard that she also had a very good training. That was the feedback I kind of saw on social media. So those would be ones I recommend. But yeah, I know Amy tends to be, yeah, he Swiffered the kitchen. Jim just found the Swiffer. Amy tends to be very energetic when she presents, so I really recommend that you watch her. So some of the takeaways that we had at Summit. There are no excuses. This business is exactly what you put into it. So if your dream is to have this be $1,000 a week business, then you better be putting in $1,000 a week work. If this business is to provide you date night money, then that's fine, but you still have to put in date night money work every single time. There can't be any more excuses about why your business isn't going anywhere, or why so-and-so passed you, or why someone else on your team rank advanced above you, because this is your business. You have to own it. Nobody else works it for you. Nobody else earns Success Club. Nobody else signs teammates for you. Nobody else improves, and nobody else pushes play and has you be a product of the product either. Another huge, huge piece of this was committing to do a program from beginning to end. We heard this every single day. And Carl even put out a challenge there, write down what program you're going to commit to by finishing the end of the year and drinking Shakeology every single day. So what does that not include? That does not include starting a program and quitting 2 weeks early because you get bored. Yep, I've done it. That does not include running a hybrid. That's not what our programs are designed to be. No, I haven't done a hybrid, but yes, I've considered it. That does not include, it's a start of a new month, so that means it's a start of a new program. Yep, I've done it. If you guys don't put in the work and show that a program can give you results, and it doesn't have to be physical results, because sometimes you don't have a lot of physical change. But if you increased your weights, if you're more mentally refreshed, a hybrid, Tiffany, is you will often see like people would do a PiYo and T25 schedule at one time, and they rotate through the 2 programs instead of learning to complete each program as it's designed. And we are a results-driven business. So if you don't show that you can get results from a program, why would someone follow you? And yeah, PiYo running, there's a lot of hybrids. But anyway, if you're not showing that you can get results in this business, no one else is going to get results either. Or if you're getting extremely frustrated because you have the challenger that does 10 days of 21-day fix and quits every single time, you may need to look at your own history. Are you someone that's done 21-day fix and quit on day 10 every single time? Or said, let's vacation and I'm done with the program now? I mean, like, let's be real. Yeah, you can have a real life. You can go on vacation and not work out. You can choose to make Sunday your rest day. You can do whatever you want. But we are a results-driven business. And being a product of the product, which involves pushing play and drinking Shakeology, or the performance line if you happen to be allergic to Shakeology, If that's what it involves, then that's what you need to do. So that was the big part of it. Another big takeaway was commit to being here 15 years from now. So I've always heard commit to being here a year from now. You guys may have run into this where you'll have a coach that says, well, I'm going to try this for 2 or 3 months. And I'll be honest, when I started, I told Ariel, if I can't make money on this, Archer, shh. If I can't make money on this after the first month, I have to be done. I can't fit it into my budget. But I dove all in. I wanted it to work, so I made sure to work hard enough that it did, and that paid out for me. But we've all ran into someone that's like, well, I'll try this for a few months. And what happens? They kind of work it like it's going to happen for a few months, and then their business doesn't really go anywhere and they quit. If you're doing the same thing, if you're saying, I'm going to give this business 3 months to see if I can get to 15-star diamond, and you don't get there, and so then you're done and you're not going to work very hard and you're just going to be in it for the discount, then that's on you. Because I've been a coach for 2.5 years. 2.5 years. And I'm not a 15-star diamond. Dang, I wish I was, though. I'll be honest. But if I look at my work track history, have I put in the work of a 15-star diamond? No, but I've also never given up on my business. I've never given up on my business when I've had a baby. I've never given up on my business when I've lost my job. I've never given up on my business when I've had coach after coach after coach after coach quit. And I'll tell you right now, in March, I had 10 coaches in my downline quit. 10. A staggering number of coaches quit. Yeah, I still showed up for my business. You have to commit to doing the same. I don't project this business as what I'm going to do at the end of the year. When I envision my business, it's from now to next year when I'm walking on stage, to 2 years when they're asking me to speak at Summit, to 3 years when I'm on a national wake-up call, to 5 years when I have my kids' college fully funded in cash and my dream home paid for, and 10 years when I can retire and move to my fancy island in the Caribbean if I want to, because I've built our wealth and I've established a business that can run so well without me, to 15 years from now when I've cured cancer because I've helped enough people with Shakeology. I don't think about my business in terms of 3 months. And that was really driven home at Summit. And that really confirmed for me that the vision I have for my life and my future with Beachbody and as a coach is exactly what I'm supposed to be doing. And if you haven't been doing that, and if you haven't been looking at what you could be doing with this business, whether it's date night right now, and a year from now, you're hoping that you pay for your son's college books in cash with your Beachbody business, or in 2 years, you're going to be taking an awesome trip to Disneyland. You don't have to have a crazy out of control dream like I do, that I'm retiring my whole family, living on an island in the Caribbean, which truthfully wouldn't happen because I burn really easy. But you don't have to have that crazy dream. But whatever your dream is, you need to work your business like it, and you need to plan for it. You can work harder. Gary Vaynerchuk totally called all of us coaches out at Summit and said, if you're posting about how you're watching Game of Thrones, you could be working harder. This is exactly what I thought when he said that. Thank God I don't watch Game of Thrones. Whew, I am safe. But realistically, he said you could find 9 extra hours to work in a week. Now, whether that's on your Beachbody business or whether it's on other goals and dreams that you have, whatever it is, you can work harder. Some other things he said is that he watched a lot of coach pages, 50 to 100, so that's truthfully not a lot. And he said, you're not doing much coaching. I took that to heart as I'm not helping enough people. I'm not putting enough free content out there for recipes, for workouts, for the daily health tips that I can do, the daily things that I can do in my life to help someone besides just doing a hook to join my challenge group. So that's how I took that challenge. And I've been trying to run with that head on. How can I provide someone more free content today? How can I give someone one more reason to get started without me on their health and fitness journey today? And I think that's the attitude that you need to take towards that, is how many more people can you help without expecting anything in return? Because the day you do that is the day you never have to worry about your business. I can help 100 people for free in a month, and I guarantee you I'd have no problem hitting Success Club. I can guarantee it. So that was something else he said. Shanti talked a lot about being transparent, and being transparent beyond just like, oh, here's my before and afters that we all know are super scary to share. But being transparent about, here's my before and afters, and then the day after you submit your after, you go and binge eat. You go and like chow down on the Olive Garden free breadsticks, you refill that basket as many times as you can. And you need to be transparent about that. You need to stop only showing people the good things that happen in your life. Because he said something very poignant. If you know that your before and afters, you don't look like you're after 10 days later. Now, I think there are some coaches that definitely do. But there's a lot of coaches that don't. You can't snap your after picture and 10 days later you're looking exactly the same because you relax a little bit. And that's okay. But you need to be real about it. And you need to show people that you're a real person. And when I think back at some of the posts that give me the best traction, it's the times I'm very real and human. Because who wants to follow somebody who's perfect all the time? I know I don't, because then I do follow them to find the one time that they screw up, and then I can just think in my head, like, yeah, you do it too. Get out my earbuds. It's the same as I think about this on Insanity Max 30, which is the program I'm doing right now. There is one guy who in the second month claims he doesn't max out. Every single time I watch the program, I watch for the time he does break form so that I can tell him he's a liar. People are going to do that to you too if you don't ever show that you're the real person. And something else with being transparent is don't be fake about it. I talked about this on a team call about running your business with integrity. Don't sit there and say you eat clean 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and then somebody in your town sees you eating French fries at the local baseball game. Don't be that person. Don't be fake about it. You can be real about your life, and you can be real about your fitness journey. And you can be real that maybe you are 100% on point all the time. That's okay if you are. And if you are, good for you. And I'm going to never get to that point. But I commend you if you are. And I just think he had to be truthful, be transparent, and just show people the real you, because that is how you're going to attract your tribe. And that's how you're going to attract people that are in the same position as you were that need help. And always our mission is to help people lead healthy, fulfilling lives. So fulfilling was the key for Carl this year. Not just be healthy, but live a life that you're proud of, that you can share with others, and that you're not hiding behind. For me, I was that person that took a nap every single weekend and sat on the couch every single night when I got home from work because I didn't have the energy to keep up with my kids. And that's something that I drive for when I'm helping others. And I want someone else, Archer, to not be that mom. I don't want them to be that mom that tells their kids, I don't want to go play outside with you because I need to go take a nap. Or I don't want to go play with you right now because I'm really tired and I want to sit on the couch and watch Game of Thrones. That's what I think of. And that's who you want to think of too, is whoever you were before Beachbody helped you in your life. That's who you want to help. And how can you help them? And how did you get from point A to point B? Now, why should you be in New Orleans next year? Well, first of all, there is nothing like being at Summit Live. You can watch it on YouTube all you want, but there is nothing like the energy, the positivity, the teams, the famous people in the Beachbody world that you are going to see. And funny story, so when I landed in the airport, when Rhiannon and I landed in the airport, a flight from LA was also coming in that had Tony Horton and Chalene Johnson and Joel Freeman were all on this flight. So we saw all of them and got pictures with a couple of them. Now, Tony, like Rhiannon is geeking out over Tony being over there. And I'm like, okay, let's go get a picture. And so I finally go and get a picture so that she can have a picture. And we come back and some girl was like, excuse me, who's that? Because as soon as we got a picture, 45 other 100 Beachbody coaches also get a picture. And we're like, oh, that's Tony Horton. Now she did not care one iota. But for those of us in the Beachbody world, like that's a big deal. And so it's seeing these people that have trained you and have potentially saved your life for some of you. It's seeing them and being in person and hearing from them, and it's game changing. And it reminds you why you do this and how many other people you want to give this opportunity to. So that's the first reason why you should be at Summit. The second reason is Summit can be an amazing team bonding experience. Now you can definitely do your own thing. There's a ton of tracks that you can go on, but a lot of the great thing about Summit is that you can meet those people that we only see on the computer screen every Wednesday. right? Because a lot of us live in many different states. And it's just a great time to potentially meet your upline. Janelle Summers is still, I still haven't received her friend request or her best friend dinner invite, but I'm pretty sure in New Orleans it's going to happen. So that's why I go, is just so that Janelle Summers and I can get connected. But truthfully, it's a great time to spend time with your team. If you have coaches underneath you that you have never met, it's a great time to invite them to Summit so you can meet them and bond with them. There are live workouts. I never liked T25 till I did a live workout with Shaun T last year. We got to preview with Joel and Jericho, so that was awesome for us. We got a little preview of that. I know Nikki got to do 22-minute hardcore, right? Didn't you and Arnie do 22-minute hardcore? So you get like a more in-depth picture of those workouts. And it's, you also, I feel like, get a great sense of what it can be to be a live instructor and explore that if that's something you want to do, and also how to modify it. Graham, nobody wants to hear you. No one can even understand you. So those are amazing things. You can see your accomplishments in person. You can be recognized. You can be walking across stage potentially. You could see your face on the biggest piece of canvas for being elite that you ever thought was possible. You can see your name up on the wall for rank advancing. You get to see your mentors. So like Janelle Summers and Danielle Natoni, I really value how they run their business. And so for me to see them there at Summit, or for me to see Danielle Natoni win the CEO award this year, that was like a big deal. That gives you something to strive for, and it shows you too that these people are working darn hard in this business. And you can envision your future. So maybe you see those new 15-star Diamond Millionaire Club members walk across the stage, and now you know that you can do it too. Because one other thing that we are told over and over at Summit and on the National Wake Up Call, and truthfully any coach that you listen to, those successful coaches are no different than you are. And frankly, January 1st, when we are all striving to make that year the next best year, everyone restarts. Melanie Mitro is not the top coach on January 1st. Even though she crushed everybody the past 2 years, everyone starts at 0 on January 1st. You could be top coach every single year if you wanted to. Right now, you could still be going for top coach. Right now, you could still be an elite coach. You could still be a premier coach. You could still hit 15-star diamond by the end of the year if you wanted to. It requires work, and you better be ready to work. But at the end of the day, Melanie Mitro or Janelle Summers or Amy Silverman or Danielle Natoni or Brigitte Linford or Lauren Duke or any other coach, Scotty Hobbs, Jimmy Hayes, Nelson, none of those guys are any different than you are. And that's something else that Summit enforces for you. So the last point and the most important point about why you should go to Summit is it's a total tax write-off. Your airline, your housing, your food, the money you spend on core, I justify it as work clothes. Anything else, that's a tax write-off. So if you need you want a bigger refund, you need to come to Summit. And you can buy your ticket now and count it off as a write-off this year. I mean, people plan on it. If you don't have 6 children like I do, you might need some more tax write-offs. So just saying. Does anybody have anything else they want to throw out about Summit? We got about 5 minutes. Any questions or any great takeaways that you had, or anybody to recommend to watch?
I'm super excited for next year. I'm using it as kind of like my focus and drive and motivation, because I did it and I bought my ticket, and so now I need to make it worth it.
Yeah, I think that's awesome. And for you guys, I know the special pricing just ended, but I'm going to tell you right now, if you are even considering going to Summit, you need to purchase your ticket right now. I don't know if Summit is sold out yet. I don't think it is, because we haven't gotten a notice about it. But the earlier you buy your ticket, the cheaper it is. And then you're just guaranteed to be there. I'm pretty sure every single person got off the wait list. But, you know, Rhiannon was like sweating it there for a little bit. And I think Nikki was too, a little bit about, can I get my tickets? Can I not get my tickets? Should I? Yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. And it just takes all that stress away. Like, just do it. And none of us know how much fun it's going to be in New Orleans. I'm really hoping it's cooler. It won't be, but I'm hoping. I'm really hoping. I'm really, really hoping. Tiffany, stop shaking your head at me. Because I sweat a lot. I'm pretty sure I lost 10 pounds in Nashville. Graham lost 15. I brought home a sack of bones.
Pretty sure all the walking definitely helped with not having too much weight gain and eating tons of wonderful food that doesn't fall into our meal plan.
Yeah, that's true. That's something else at Summit, you guys. You don't have to. It's like a rule. You do not have to follow your meal plan there.
Oh my God, the food was amazing. Yeah, I was on the wait list until whenever everybody came off in like April, and I had already committed to being in the house with Ariel and Kira before I was ever off the wait list. So I didn't buy my plane tickets till like the day after I came off the wait list, and I'm like, oh heck yeah, because I'm like, I don't care what's gonna happen, it's gonna happen. I'm going. I don't know how yet, but I'm going. So I committed to everything before I was ever like off that wait list. So I mean, if it's something that you're gonna do, just do it. Figure out the rest later.
For sure. And I will tell you guys too, like, don't stress about, well, I don't know if I'm going to have any place to stay. Ariel has already reserved a room. I'm waitlisted for a room, but I've been given the guarantee that I will 95% probability get one. Are always people like the week of Summit saying, so-and-so couldn't make it. I have a spot in my room, whatever. So there will be a place to stay, but definitely get your ticket. That's that first step.
Where did you guys get your rooms already?
Oh, yeah, and VRBO and Airbnb. Ariel got at DoubleTree, and I'm trying to get at DoubleTree, so we're together for that, just that team time. But I'm waitlisted, so I don't have a guarantee that I have a room there.
Oh, the DoubleTree is a hotel, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I have to look and see if there's anything right there. Try and get on there now.
Well, and the Summit, the Beachbody hotel blocks are waitlisted at this point. They're all sold out.
Oh.
That's where I'm at. So you need to get on it, though, so that you have the opportunity to get a room.
Okay.
All right. Anything else? Nikki, you have anything else to add? Arnie?
Just take a chance. If you haven't gotten a ticket to go, take a chance and enjoy it. Don't think about it twice is all I could say, because it's an experience. It's not the cost, it's the experience, and that's priceless. So do it now.
I totally agree. Totally agree. I think it changes 100% how you view yourself as a coach and where your business is going to go. And on a side note, I love that you two are in the same house. I'm like 95% sure you're in the same house.
Yes.
And you're in the home office. I love that.
I'm in the office. He's in the kitchen. Yeah. It's really whatever.
I love it. You own your business. You're owning
Yeah, that's right.
All right, perfect. Well, thanks everybody for hopping on. We'll probably cut off any second now, but if you have any questions about Summit, reach out to your upline coach. I will get this recording loaded onto YouTube and get it out to everybody tomorrow so that you can share it with your teams. But have a great night. Thanks for hopping on. I'll talk to you guys later.